Mm. Happy Monday. Happy Monday morning. Good morning, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who we got hanging out here with us today. Looks like Mr. LB Sharp was on the pole position today. Good morning, LB. Big D's in the house. 40 now, 45 later. Ooh, a little chilly. All right. Good morning to you, Dave. Roll Walker's here, 45 going to 50. Thumbs up. Appreciate it. Got a few of them going over there. Larry Galt's in the house. Good morning and happy Monday. Yes, indeed. Troy Pritchard's here. Happy Monday. Hope your Monday morning's starting off well. Let's see, we got Paul Stewart. Good morning, Paul. Clyde C&C. How you doing, Clyde? Kevin Ellis is in the house. Good morning, Kevin. Or good afternoon. It's what? 3 o'clock, I think you said. I'll get it right one day. I see Gary Hammett's in the house. How you doing, Gary? Steve Grunsky, 33 going to 38. Ooh, it's a little chilly out there in, what is it, Mustang, I think? Mustang, Oklahoma, where you're at. There's Janet. How you doing, Janet? Hope you're doing well this morning. Art Bixel seems to be pretty excited that it's Monday. I know they're fantastic, aren't they? Good morning, Bart. Bill Hoffman's in the house. Good morning, Dave and everyone. Happy Monday. Dave Mack is here. Walking with Jax. Working on the Gatton bill today. Good deal. Good deal. Keith Stanford. Good morning, all from a soggy and chilly New Hampshire. All right. Good morning to you, Keith. Mr. Wilson Rubottom's here. Good morning, Wilson. How you doing? There's my favorite solar guy right there. How you doing, Ryan? Good to see you. Let's see. We got Mike Reynolds. Happy chilly Monday. Yeah. Me and the boys went to the mailbox a while ago, and it's pretty yucky out. It's got like a real fine mist, like one of those foggy type mists, and it's all gloomy looking out there. I think we're supposed to have some more rain, but it's not really all that cold. It's not wasn't bad. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Coffee's tasting good this morning. I tell you what, I got up. Oh my God, I woke up at like, I don't know, 2 something. And it wasn't the boys. They didn't wake me up. I just woke up and I could not go back to sleep. And I'm thinking, well, this kind of defeats the whole purpose of trying to go to bed early if you're going to wake up in the middle of the night. But yeah, may need a little power nap later or something. I don't know. We'll see. Doc Whitaker's in the house. How you doing, Doc? Good to see you. Got a lot to do this morning. Got some errands to run. I've got to run to the UPS store, and since the UPS store is right next door to Publix, I believe I'm going to try to sneak in over there and get my flu shot. Usually I get it before now, and I just, it's because I don't go anywhere. I'm home all the time. I hadn't really thought about it, and then I thought, I probably should get one because, like I said, I know a lot of people don't like them and don't want to get them, and I don't care whether you get one or not. But I know ever since my doctor told me, well, you're getting to that age, you need to get one every year. I started getting them every year, and then the one year that I didn't get one, I got sicker than a dog. So that was enough for me to say, well, maybe it's a fluke, but I'm gonna get my flu shot anyway. So I'm going to try to run over and get that. Then I've got to call the vet before I leave out and tell them to get me some more NexGard and HeartGard ready for my big old puppies. And then while I'm out that way, I might just stop by and get the oil changed in the truck. I don't know. I know one thing I'm going to have to do later today. Ray says, "How did you get so old?" One day at a time, Ray. Just like you, one day at a time, buddy. But now you may see, it made me forget what I was going to say, Ray. That sucks to get old. Oh no, one thing I got to do. I was out running my CNC yesterday, and for those of you who watched me on that live the other day, make that dust shoe thing with the nice soft brushes. I'm very happy to report that it works like a dream. It doesn't pop off. It's the magnet holds it on there real good. But apparently I've got a clog in my line somewhere because it's just not picking up. And when you hold your hand up under it, it's not doing much. And then, of course, if you close it up, I'm wondering if I accidentally sucked up one of those shop towels or something and it got hung up in there. I don't know. There's something in there because it's moving air, but it's not moving what it should. And I made sure I had the other blast gate closed. And it was just getting these stupid emails. Dave's live on the coffee sessions. Thank you. Oh, and I got a delivery coming tomorrow from UPS. I'm pretty stoked about that one. I'll tell you about that too. They might not even be the same one. Yeah, anyway, I got to get my dust collection straightened out. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, it's not, it's not for everybody. I've never had any issues. Like I said, the last 15 years or so, I haven't had any issues at all, except the one time I didn't get it. So I don't take any chances now. Darren Bird's here from Ontario, Canada. Welcome, Mr. Birds. Ray says, "You didn't drink enough coffee. Just ask Janet. She drinks it by the gallon like me." Yeah, I'm not a real bit now. Like you see, I'm back on my small cup this week. This is the 11 ounce cup. So usually if I drink with the smaller cup, I'll drink 3 cups. And I'm on my second one so far. If I drink the bigger one, I may only drink 2. But so what's on everybody's plate this week? Everybody got the voting and stuff out of the way. Man, they're talking about the early voting. I guess not just here in Georgia, but everywhere is lots and lots of people have already voted. So that's good. That is good. But yeah, we only got what, a week from tomorrow is the big day, and then who knows how long it'll take before they tell us who won. Lord, there'll be boxes of ballots coming out of the woodwork a week or 2 later, I'll bet. Not looking forward to all that mess, but whatever. I'm over it. What? We'll see how all that pans out. Yeah, I'm thinking I've got to go get. I'm thinking I may go get my oil changed in my truck. This is pretty pitiful, I guess. But I got what is it called? A Castrol oil place down. I mean, it's right down the road from me. It's kind of in between where my vet is and down there by the hardware stores, right next to the hardware store. So it's down there where I go all the time anyway. But I don't know what they've done. I think they've changed the interval on between oil changes. Because I always get, because my vehicles are old, and I always get the high mileage oil stuff. Been putting that in my Explorer since I got it, way back 15 years ago. And, but I don't know what they've done. Either I go absolutely nowhere or they've changed the interval, because if you look in my truck right now, I think it says next oil change. It was sometime in 2018, I think. And it's 2020. And, so I think they changed it to like 7,500 miles or something, which it takes me 2 or 3 years to put that many miles on the truck. But I've got to go. I mean, my oil probably needs changed anyway, just because of age. But and on the Explorer, saying I drive it even less. Janet's got a thing here. Let's see. Have you thought about trying Rocky on CBD oil for his joint pain? I know it works for people. Somebody mentioned that once before, and I just don't know what to get. I mean, I guess I can ask the vet about that as I go down there this morning, because maybe they carry something. I don't know. Do you have to get it from a vet, or is that something you could buy online? I have no idea. Yeah, I'd like to do something, because I'm trying to keep him as comfortable as I can for as long as I can. And you know what? Like the other day, I shot that little video. He was out there, and I mean, it was pretty obvious. You could tell his back end just does not move very well. And there for a while, this past weekend, I had even taken one of my plywood blanks, because everywhere, I probably mentioned this before, everywhere in or out of this house, you got to go up steps, at least 2 or 3. The shortest distance vertically is if you come through the garage, because my garage floor sets down, but I got like a 10-foot ceiling in the garage. It sets down a couple of feet, so you've got 3 steps to get up to come in the house that way. You've got another 3 or 4, 3 steps, I think it is, if you come in the front door. And Lord, if you come in the back, my backyard drops off. And so where I built that deck, you've got like the main steps going out the deck. There's like 5 going down this way, then a little landing, and then turns, and then another 5 that way. And oh man, he cannot do that anymore. In fact, I moved something in front of the thing so they can't even go down that way. I don't want him to even try it. But yeah, so I put a piece of plywood, and I had some carpet, some old scrap piece of carpet, and I put that on that plywood and made it where it was a ramp, and that seemed to work a little better. But then I went out there to work, and it was kind of in my way, and I about tripped over it. So I thought, all right, I got to move that. So then I left it off, and let him come down it yesterday, and he did fine coming down it. He did, like I said, he has good days and he has bad days. And but man, when he's having a bad day, it's tough because I'm. All right, Janet says. Oh wait a minute, what was Ray talking about here? Ray says, got to make a road trip to Crawfordsville, bearing in for the four-wheeler, 16-year-old, time to change them, rear end axle, I guess. Been a good one. Okay. Well, have a safe trip to Crawfordsville. Janet says you can buy it at drugstores, grocery stores, and I'm sure online. Okay. But is the stuff you're talking about, Janet, is it specifically for pets or dogs? I mean, is it labeled that way? Because I'm going to be in Publix getting a flu shot, so I might. Bart says vehicle owner's manual's best guide regarding oil changes, in my opinion. Well, I'm thinking that's what my truck might say. It might say 5,000 or 75,000 or whatever, but I know that it takes me a long time because everywhere I go is real close. I don't go very far. So I have always told them, just leave it at 3,000. It'll take me 6 months or a year to put 3,000 on. So just leave it at that. And I think somebody must have changed it without telling me, because I kept thinking, man, when am I going to get an oil change? I keep looking at those things, and I'm like, my mileage isn't even close to it. Here's the Rock. How you doing, buddy? Somebody out there bothering you? Huh? We'll get them. Tell them to get out of your yard. I don't see anything. I think the neighbor raised up their garage door or whatever. Michael Murray's in the house. How you doing, Michael? How's the little one there? She's looking good. Looking good. There's Jim Senecola. How you doing, Jim? Michael says, just like us old folks, good days and bad days. Yeah. Yeah, I got my, I already know I'm going to have some bad days here coming up really soon. I ordered a couple of jacks. I told you I've got some spots where I need to get up under the crawl space, which I hate doing because I'm always so sore after having to stoop over and waddle around like a duck under there. But I've got some places where I need to jack up and try to get some of the doors back level and stuff. So I ordered a couple of 20-ton jacks, and they came in yesterday. And now I've got to get to the, I don't know, Lowe's or Home Depot or something and buy a bunch of block and that kind of stuff, so I can kind of make some temporary piers to jack on. But well, unpopular today. I got both boys in here beside me. Yeah, oil breakdown. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I don't like, and I use the high mileage stuff because, I mean, you think about it. I bought that Explorer in 2005. I bought it from CarMax. It was a used car, and it had 92,000 miles. It was a one owner, supposedly highway driven, all that stuff they tell you. But it was in good shape. 92,000 miles. Well, since then, like right now, I think there's 201,000 on there. So that's 109,000 miles that I put on it. But that's over 15 years. so I don't, and especially now, because it's kind of the second thing. Usually when I go somewhere, I take my truck just because I need the 8-foot bed back there. Okay, Janet says, we have my 87-year-old mother on. It comes in different strengths. Don't know if they label it separate for humans and animals. Well, I noticed that one time when I asked the vet about it, this is quite a while ago, and they said, yeah, we've got some stuff right here. And so they got this big bottle of stuff, and it was capsules. And they printed out the label and they put the label over it. And I didn't think nothing about it right away. But then later on, I got to look and I'm like, this is the same stuff you buy for people. It's just they're probably charging me double because I'm buying it for a dog and then putting their little vet label on it, trying to cover up the other stuff. Because I found it online. And then when I found it, I started getting it. Just buying it from Amazon. But then I found something that's better because the capsule thing, you know how it is trying to give a dog a big old capsule. You got to try to trick him, put it in peanut butter or something like that. And Rocky's way too smart for all that. I could bury it in something just delicious, and he would chew all around, and the next thing you know, he'd go and spit out the capsule, and it wouldn't even be busted open. So Jim says we gave our Dane turmeric with his food. He lived to 13, so for about 4 years it helped with his arthritis. Okay. Alrighty. Rocky's he just turned 14 back in September. So, I know he doesn't have. I gotta be quiet, he's right here. And they don't like when I whisper either. They get up and think I'm talking about something. It's okay, boys. Sit down. But yeah, I don't know how much longer he's got, but I'll try to make him as comfortable as I can for as long as I can. Hey, look who snuck in here. This guy here, waiting on the coffee pot to do its magic. Yeah, I hear you. It's been working pretty good for me this morning. And we've got George H. Ralphus in the house. How you doing, George? Hope you're doing well. Let's see if I missed any other comments. I don't guess so. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go by the bank, take out a loan to buy this stuff here because I have to buy for 2 big old dogs. And the next guard goes from 60, it's for the big dogs. So it's from 60.1 to 121 pounds. Yeah, I don't know, Jack may be more than that. But I'm going by what he was 118, I think, the last time he went to the vet back earlier this year. So, you got to buy a bunch of that because they both get that. And then the heart guard stuff, it comes for dogs 51 to 100 pounds. Well, Rocky falls right in there because he's probably about 70 pounds now. He used to be close to 80, but he's lost a little weight. He doesn't eat as good as he used to. And then, of course, I asked him, I go, well, do I need to get a separate thing for Fat Jack here? Because he's well over 100 pounds. So what I have to do is give him one of these and one of the ones for like little yappy dogs, 20-pound dogs or whatever it is. So pet meds are pricey, but that's all part of having pets. When you put it all in perspective, they're worth it. Well, yeah, they're worth it. The problem is they know they got you by the short hairs because people love their pets. So, it's like if they charge twice as much as they do now, people would probably still buy it. But yeah, it always amazes me how you can get something that's pretty much the same thing as what people take, and it's it's $10 for what people take, and then it'll be 40 for what dogs take. Here's another one that snuck in here. Frankie CNC and Woodworking Channel. All right, have you got a CNC now, Frankie? I thought you got rid of your CNC. Have you got another one? Let's see. Michael's giving us the McKenna update. McKenna is doing great. Cleared another checkup with flying colors, and she turns 5 on Wednesday. I'm just checking out that picture. Look at that head of hair, man. Isn't that gorgeous? That's fantastic. And I love her pose. That's perfect. That is perfect. Mark says just like having kids. Yeah, I know. I wish I could get Rocky and Jack a social security number or something so I could maybe deduct some of this. Call them dependents. Because they are. I mean, they're dependent on me. Wild Bill Larison. Good morning, everybody. I'm late, and that's my loss. You hadn't missed nothing. You know how we are, Bill. We just carry on, talk about this and that. Man, let me tell you about my... here we go. I'm going to talk. I can't go with a coffee session now without talking a little bit of flight sim stuff. I was wanting that honeycomb yoke and couldn't find it anywhere. Looked like it was going to be months before it was back in stock. So I bought that other one. And it's working okay. It does all right. But I had gone to every retailer or distributor, I guess, that sold that other one and clicked on the thing that said, hey, notify me when they're back in stock. So let me tell you what happened the other day. I come in here and I got an email and it says they're back in stock. And it was just perfect timing because I just had walked back in here and sat down to check email. And I looked and the email came in and it was like 3:50 p.m. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh man, that email just hit. So I go to that website. It was 3:54. They were sold out again, just that quick. So I missed out on that. But I did find one. And it was somebody who was trying to make a little extra money. So I did pay more than I probably should have for it. But I did get one because I thought, well, if those are going to keep going that quick, in 4 minutes, while this one's still here, there was like 8 left. And I'm thinking, I'll go ahead and pay a little more for it. Because I kept the box and everything for that one. And I've hardly, I've used it, but it's, I've only had it a week or two. So I may, probably won't have any trouble selling that one if I try to sell it. But Mark says, yeah, you can't teach him to mow the lawn for you. No, they're not good for that, but they're good for a lot of other things. I wouldn't trade either one of mine for, well, I don't know, I might. It just depends on what day you catch me on. No, I'm just kidding. Jack's a pretty good boy. He's down here slurping and licking now. I don't know if you can hear him. Frankie says, yeah, I've had a little one built. It clamps to the work pieces opposed to the workpiece clamping yet. I use it for small patterns on tabletops. Okay. All righty. Must be time to go. Dave Clemens is going to head out. He says, but and bye. Going to blow in insulation today in the shop attic. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, Mark, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you what the latest update is on the shop. I hadn't even had a chance to watch any of your videos yesterday. Your video and your live, although I'm not sure if you would have even talked about your shop or not. But hope it's going well. Says maybe the same person bought all the ones in stock and be the one you bought from. Well, the one that I found, the one that I ended up ordering, was on Amazon. So it was a one of the main sellers that was just they were selling it on Amazon. And it wasn't like, double the price or something, because I wouldn't have done that. And I had a gift card anyway. So that's the only reason I could justify it. I'm like, well, by the time I do that, it's really about the same as what I would have paid. So I got it, and it's coming tomorrow. So I'm pretty stoked about that, because it is supposed to be way more better than that one. All right, guys, it's time for me to go. I've already I had 8 minutes before time to go live here, and I thought, well, let me check Publix and see if I can fill out all that paperwork crap online before I go get my flu shot. And sure enough, I've already got all that done. It took me like 3 minutes to do it online. So if you want a flu shot and you got a Publix near you, that's a good place to go. I've been getting mine there I used to go to the doctor, but then then you got to pay for office visit and all that extra stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably the same stuff they're shooting in you. So I just go to Publix. I've been going there for a while. Let's see. Mark says, no progress for the last month. Too much going on with other things, and the prices have jumped so high. I have to build up some more cash. Yeah, I know. It's Oh, Mark, I don't think he was here the other day. I know I got to go real quick. I'll tell Mark since he's watching. The other day I was watching my sim flyer guy, Two Tone Murphy. He does these live streams, and he was flying over the Pacific Northwest. And I was thinking about you. I'm like, yeah, I need to do a trip out there and fly over Medford, or I think that's where you're at, Medford or White something, or what is it? Medford, I think, isn't it? I'll have to fly, because it looks beautiful out there. So I may have to do a trip out that way. Maybe when my new thing comes tomorrow, I'll do that. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Got places to go, things to do. I would say people to see, but I don't care about seeing any people. So anyway, y'all have a happy Monday, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.